What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? So today what I want to do is focus in on what I went through when I tried to write a DBQ based on the new guidelines. So let's look at this a little bit closer. All right. So if you look at this here, I tried to write a DBQ. Directions. Question one is based on the accompanying documents. The documents have been edited for the purpose of this exercise. And what I did is I highlighted this for myself. Okay. So everything I'm about to show you things you can consider doing. I'm thinking about the outline I gave you guys as well. So in purple, it says respond to the prompt with historical defensible thesis or a claim that establishes the line of reasoning. Make this a little bit bigger. Describe a broader historical context relative to the prompt. Support an argument in response to the prompt using at least 4 documents. Then use at least 2 additional pieces of specific historical evidence relevant to an argument about the prompt. And then for at least 2 documents, explain how or why the document's point of view, purpose, historical situation, and or audience is relevant to the argument. And then I said use evidence to corroborate, qualify, and modify an argument that addresses the prompts. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure I do all these things to get the points. The question here, it says evaluate the extent to which the Articles of Confederation provided the United States with an effective government during the period of 1777 to 1788. So the first thing I noticed here is, okay, these are my time periods I got right here. 1777 to 1788, Articles of Confederation. So we talk about new country. So now I'm going to really try to focus in on periods 2 and 3, maybe draw some connections to periods 1 and 3. It's periods 1 and earlier periods as well. That's what I wanted to focus on, okay? So let's keep going. All right, so this is the first document. Letter from Rhode Island Assembly. Document 2 was a map that really talks about Western lands claims ceded by the states. So for this document here, I would happy. And for this document here, I would fish. I'm sorry, this would be document. I'm sorry, guys. This is document 2 right here. So I would happy document 1. I would happy document 2. And then I would fish document 3 right here. Document 4, happy. Document 5, happy. Okay. Now, this is my paper itself. And again, everything's color-coded. Okay. Things I want to make sure you guys notice is that my thesis still at the end and my contextualizations at the beginning. I did not indent my paragraphs. However, you obviously can see my difference in paragraphs as far as the spacing. Look at here. I got 1, 2, 3. And here I got ran out of time. So down here is really more my my conclusion, which really started here. But again, I ran out of time. I went right up to 45 minutes. You also here will notice my reference here, letter from Abigail Adams to Thomas Jefferson. That was the title, and then the year is published. So I did not just use documents. I tried my best not to release. Okay. All right, so look at my introduction. With the outbreak of the American Revolution, 13 individual colonies band together to demand their liberty from Britain as the United States of America. Each individual colony, no spelling, had its own colonial legislator, and during the later 1770s and early 1780s, they would draft their own. So right now, that's a run-on sentence. I'm running out of breath, so I should have some punctuation somewhere there. But again, you don't have time to really go back and edit. However, transitional word. In order to carry out the war, the colonies required a centralized government, fearing another distant tyrannical government like the British government. They were rebelling against the United National government they created under the Articles of Confederation was inherently weak and lacked the powers to provide a uniform administration of governments throughout their new country. Okay. Then my thesis statement. Although the Articles of Confederation did not prove adequate to oversee and resolve several critical controversies, a limited power and decentralized structure led to a period of ineffective government that would last until it was replaced by the Constitution ratified by the states in 1788. Okay, so that's my thesis statement I came up with. And again, this was really rushing. I spent about maybe 10 minutes doing document analysis, and I had my notes on which documents it was. I'm gonna say this now. I made a mistake because obviously, if you look at the writing, document 1 here, then I missed that this was document 2, so I probably actually made a mistake there. So let's go look at it. First body paragraph. The red here again corresponds to what's going on up here. So I'm actually gonna copy and paste this down because I'm gonna show you kind of how I did it. So I'll put it up here so we can see it better. All right, so I did my historical context there. Here is my thesis statement. Now I'm starting to use evidence right here. Then I'm starting to reference documents here. Then I'm supporting my argument. You guys can see I'm doing everything based on the color code. And I'm going back to my evidence here. And then I just have more here. This is more so a transitional sentence. And then I come back again and give support argument. Transitional sentence, document, and then the yellow here, I'm using some more additional pieces. So even in my first body paragraph, you can see here that I'm using a lot of the requirements to try to get as many points as possible. If you take a look at this. Let's keep going down to the next body paragraph. So here is my, see, look at the transition. Despite these successes, so I'm saying despite what was good, overall, the AOC government lack of power and authority led to a period of ineffective government. So if you look here, this first body paragraph talked about all the good things happened. The next body paragraph talked about the bad things. And I should be able to tell, your reader rather should be able to say that and know that based off just your topic sentences, okay? So let's go ahead and look through this one here real quick. Again, notice the misspellings. I still try to use my transition words. Okay, pretty straightforward there. Then my conclusion, I was running out of time, but I'll at least try to get back in there and still make sure I rephrase my thesis statement. I did that towards the end. So I just really reworded it here. So I said here, despite the success of the Treaty of Paris and the Northwest Ordinance, so again, I'm talking about what happened before, inability to tax, regulate commerce, or raise an army to protect against domestic insurrections, proved the AOC government to be ineffective at governing the new country. Y'all, let me say this again. This was a very, 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 by definition, a rough draft. But I hope this helps you guys out as far as giving you some ideas about how to write the DBQ. If you notice here, I used at least 4 documents. Okay. I was not able to get in all 5, but I did use 4 documents. And I used a lot of outside information from various periods. My guess, this should get me at least in the close to 10. It's hard to say I'm going to get exactly out of 10 based on the rubric, but I think I should get close to a 10. Now, just for you guys to go back, I'm going to go ahead and stop. At any point, you can always pause the video to make sure you guys go back and look at these documents, look at the prompts, and also look at how I highlighted this. I'm not sure if this portion here is going to be on the test, but I'm visual, so I'm color coded. So I did this for myself. If you're doing your own DBQ, I would not be mad to have this and just go ahead and copy and paste it and put it into your own document as well. This document will be available as a link on my YouTube channel. So you can use that to help you out. All right. So I hope this helps. Definitely pause the video if you want to go back and look at the paragraphs, see what I did. And again, some bad spelling here, bad punctuation, poor grammar. However, my main thing was to get it written. Do not care about the spelling and grammar. You need to get your information out. Notice here, as far as US Map 3, I put there US Maps Doc 3 because there was no year. And I still want to make sure the reader kind of understood where I did this at. Or got it from, rather. Notice I use no slang anywhere throughout the whole paper. But this was very quick and to the point. Here, I did forget to go back and put document 1. So remember document 1 here, what I would have done, especially using this as a electronic form, I would have just put letter to Rhode Island Assembly Congress, 1782. What I will say was what I did do with a couple minutes once I saw myself get everything out on the paper, I did try to go back and put in what document was which, because but at the very least, what I'm gonna tell you guys to do, still put your document number here and then try to go back and do the proper citation I'm telling you guys to do, which would be like this right here. I just copy and paste it and just do it in there. This is something I did spend like the last 2 minutes to go to do, which is why I somewhat forgot some of them. But no matter what, I still cited my information. Notice I did not do a lot of quoting. Everything is mainly paraphrasing. That way, it really shows I really internalized the material and understood it better. Okay? All right, guys. So I hope that helps out. And I'm going to see y'all later on.